Hello, I am Kirti and my teammates Mayur, Mohit and Ajivan. We are here to explain about NLP-based automated cleansing for healthcare data. For this, we basically take an uncleaned data set from Kaggle which contains missing values, duplications, uppercase and non-uniform data, and these are to be converted to lowercase and uniform data in order to execute it. Here this is the uncleaned data set which is taken, and then in this data set is uploaded and cleaned, that is all the missing values, duplications and the conversion of uppercase to lowercase is done here in order to make the data into one single form for processing of the data, as these missing values, duplications can vary the overall data, hence the cleaning is done here. Here in this the data is read, here the data is read, and then here the data is processed, and then here the missing values are being corrected, and then here it checks if the data set consists of any numerical data, and then this whole data set consists of rows but the columns will be less compared to the rows, so it is called the missing values which are to be removed. After the cleaning process we get a cleaned data set. This is the clean data set which is obtained, and then after this we use an HTML file in order to show the overall data quality metric, that is which consists of the processed information and the name, information, result, blood type, gender, etc. And then in this code it creates a healthcare data cleansing dashboard. This dashboard Healthcare data cleansing dashboard. This dashboard shows the overall data quality metric, test result, predict analysis, live data table and a pie chart for test result. And then in this API request is created, and if this API request is successful the data is populated and it updates the score. If not, an error message is appeared. And then after this is the backend. In this we use express.js which is used to connect the server and the front end. In this in this code creates a server using express.js which runs on port 3000. This server also consists of some predefined metrics like data quality and test result predictions.
Hey everyone, so I am here to speak about the cloud section of our project. So actually here as we see we are using the IBM Cloud. Actually we are using IBM Cloud for a few key features actually. For example, it helps us use AI features, and in AI features there are few features like called auto AI which helps us a lot. So we'll be seeing in the further. And for security purpose also encryption is quite good in this one. So now let's dive into the topic. In cloud, so as you see in the screen, we have the resource list. So basically let's come from what is the resource list. So basically a resource list is something that shows you the catalog. Catalog means like, for example, we are using the cloud. So in the cloud, what are the things we are using? So for example, as you see here, you can see things called containers, networkings, storage, AI and machine learning. So these are like what and all can be used. What are the things there in the cloud computing? In that, we'll be using cloud storage as well as the AI and machine learning. So in the cloud storage, there is cloud object storage where we store our data, our cleaned data. So that we'll be using buckets to store the data. And the next is AI or machine learning. So in the AI machine learning, we'll be using an AI to build and model. So we'll be seeing how that is. So in this, you can see two like Watson.ai runtime and Watson.ai studio. So in this actually runtime is nothing but we are using the runtime to create an AI. So to create an AI model which can be more versatile, which can be more efficient. That is why we use Watson X.ai runtime. we won't be seeing in detail about that. We'll be seeing about studios where we build the both are a platform where we build about the studios. For example, we build a model actually. In the Watson AI studio, we'll be building more models actually using the artificial intelligence. So as you see, it is the buckets healthcare model bucket. So in this actually we can see how we store the data. In order to access the data, most important thing is how we are storing it. So here you can see healthcare model.apk, that is the object name. Using this name, you can access the data. So that is how this one works. So actually for accessing the data which is there, you can use this one. And we'll be seeing few configuration on how this bucket works and everything. So as you see, this is the bucket configuration. Bucket configuration says everything, all the details about the bucket. For example, you can see the location of where the data is stored in cloud, like which place it is stored, and your bucket name. That is a unique name, key name, which can be used to access by the all other people, and total objects and how much storage it is using. So all these kind of things can be used by this. And next, as we see here, this is about the AI studios actually, Watson AI studios. The main thing which we use IBM is for this Watson one. So as you see here, there are two assets. One is Auto AI, another is CSV. So in Auto AI, actually, what is Auto AI? So we'll be using Auto AI in for training using AI to pre-process the data, to use the data, to clean the data, to all do this work. It makes easier. So automating all this cleaning and all process using AI. So that is what this auto AI does. So it gives us, for example, we take 10 algorithms. It will rate the 10 algorithms like in order. It will show us which is the best one, which can be used more. Those things happens in auto AI. And CSV is the data file. So we will see about this data file in detail. So as we hear, this is the CSV, the data file which we are using. So as you can see, the name, age, gender, so all the data, how it is cleaned and arranged. So in order to do this, we will be using the AI, and auto AI used in this one. And this one, another good feature by auto AI is prediction. Actually, this is why we use it. By seeing, having all the data, trained data, we'll be accessing another data. We'll be getting a data. So we can actually see, for example, you can see optimized for accuracy and runtime. So how sooner you can complete it, how accurate the answer can be. It can be it can be changed actually. So that is why you are using. We can predict which column to predict, and we'll be getting the results for that. So as you see here, this is how the training actually we have seen predicting data. So actually we are using 90% of trained data. We are using a training data, 9% training data in order to find out 10% hidden data. So that is what we are going to do. This is a small image showing us how this one works. And next, this one you see is deployment. So finally we have created a model using this IBM Cloud. We have used the Watson AI and Watson Studios with the help, and we'll be creating the data, and we'll be creating models for all the purposes for like cleaning data and stuff. After everything, we'll be deploying the models. So that will be done in this one.
The HTML and JavaScript code that creates healthcare data cleansing dashboard using Bootstrap and Chat.js. And for backend, we used Express.js to connect server and the front end. To run the code, make sure the server is running. As the server is running, I'll run the code. It takes time to load the dataset. And this is the healthcare data cleansing dashboard. This part of the code dynamically fetches the healthcare data from the API using Axios, and it displays the data quality matrix, test result analytics, and live data table of the patients. Now as for the output, this is the quality of the data. It represents the quality of the data, and test result analytics represent how many patients are normal, how many patients are abnormal, and how many patients are increasing through pie chart analysis. If you want to see particularly like normal and abnormal test result analysis means, If you close the inclusive, it will shows only normal and abnormal patients results, and if you want to see only normals, it will show only abnormals. You can alternate the things which you want to see. Particularly if you want to see only abnormal and inclusive, you can alter these things. And this is the live healthcare data. It represents the patient details like name, age, gender, blood group, and their test results. If data fetching fails, an alert message will be shown. I will show, and it will shows like error in loading data. In sometimes if server is not running and if data set is not proper, means it shows an error message. And this is the overall NLP based automated healthcare cleansing. Thank you.